Lions TV, full time from Kenilworth Road via Lions TV Tower as it finishes Luton Town 1, Millwall 1. Again, I don't really know what to say. I think I was moaning with more of a cause to moan when we was 10 without a win. Again, tonight during the live stream, I can only go off what I've seen. People doing their absolute nuts and row it out, papering over the cracks for that last minute equaliser. It's not fucking good enough. And I say it before and I say it again, this is what it is under Rowett. But however, in his defence now, I've not gone the other way. I'm looking at it from where we are as a team. It's never going to be pretty under Rowett. We're never going to go out and try and beat teams. To go to Luton, which is always a difficult, shitty, horrible team and stadium and a place to go, with an injury-ravaged squad, you know, we've done all right. But why don't we take it to teams? Why do we wait to go 1-0 down before we decide to turn up and fucking throw loads of subs on and just cause mayhem in the final third and nick something? But credit to the team. We've done it before recently. We've come back and won games away at Reading. We've come back and won other games and drawn other games. And again, this little extra yard of desire we found gets us over the line. And George Evans, who's been outstanding since he joined the club, scores his first goal after a flick on from Matt Smith. Eludes his man in the back post, and he was so fucking... I saw a different side to Evans today. He was so frustrated and so fucking angry towards the end. He was throwing the ball back, running after people because he fucking cares, and that's all you really want. And again, you know, it wasn't great. First half, I'd probably give us a 5 out of 10. We had chances first half, but we didn't capitalise. Ben Thompson, as much as I love him, was getting on my nerves because he keeps falling over, and he had a couple of opportunities to shoot from the edge of the box. The first one, okay, body's in front of him. Second one, he's got to have a bit more about him and his composure. And he sort of falls backwards as he hits it. Bradshaw, who I said should have started, and he's rusty, yes, gets put through by a good work from Jed, who I thought was outstanding in his desire and his effort. Gets through, his first touch is bad, his second one is like he's chasing a fucking newspaper blowing down the street on a windy day, and the keeper comes out. It's just at the minute, have a pick of a bad bunch. Pick who you fucking want. And it's a strange approach to any football match, but at the minute it's one that's working because we're holding Smith back, we're holding Bennett back, and I thought Bennett was fucking really good when he came on. We're holding them back now, again on the bench, after starting for a couple of games, and it's not really working, and we're holding them back as impact subs. And I understand why he's doing that, because if you start those two and it doesn't work, you've only got Bavarsson and Bradshaw on the bench, and they're not going to come on and win you anything. So in effect, we're starting the worst players to then bring on the better ones who work better as impact subs. But of course, what that entails and what that means is, like I said during the live stream, you're not going to bring Matt Smith on at 2-0 up. You know that if you've got to bring those players on, we're chasing a game. And we chase, in my opinion, too many games. But look at the bigger picture. It's 8 games without a win. Football's shit across the board. That was painful to watch at times. And yes, some people will say it's not Rowett's team. Yes, some people will say, you know, that we've got a lot of injuries. But, and I don't blame Rowett for this at all, I think we've peaked. Under whatever manager we got now, this is the best we can hope for. A 10th to 15th finish in the Championship. And I don't think it's the position or the results that's bothering people. It's the lack of ambition, the lack of desire. I personally, and on art now, I haven't got a problem with Gary Rowett, because I think if it's not him, it's only going to be someone else who's got to deal with a load of shit and try and make good of what we got and bombard at the end. Look, Rowett would never have done that, by the way. He has learnt his lesson. He would have played football to the death. At the minute, it's very Ian Holloway-esque. Just fucking throw them all on, pump balls forward and try and get something out of the game. But I think even in the summer, if Rowett stays, which I think he will, we can't move to that next level now until Husky buy the club, because we're not going to have the funds. So it's going to be the same shit, beg, borrow and steal, loanees, players who are aging and only want a 1-year contract. It's going to be that sort of turnout. So again, I'll say it, like I said on my video the other day, more of you are moaning now with less cause to moan, in my opinion, because yes, it wasn't pretty, but we've gone away and we've fought to the end. And to be honest, there was so much frustration and pent-up anger from me personally. You know, it must have been from you lot as well, watching the game and the players, where Luton trying to keep the ball in the corners after 80 minutes. But to get that fucking goal at the end from George Evans was fucking magic. It was absolutely screaming the house down. It does feel like a win. But it isn't a win. It's another draw. It's 8 games unbeaten. I'll ask you, what more do you want? I think a lot of you are thinking, well, we can make the playoffs. I said we don't think we can. By rights, we shouldn't be able to, but football's in such a fucking sorry state. that nothing is impossible. Roll on getting us back into the den next season, because I can't take much more. We've drawn a game 1-1. It's 8 games unbeaten. We've played bad and again got a result, which is the sign of a good thing. So, come on, you Lions.